Gardening at Home Lesson 6, Planning a Garden, presented by Cornell Cooperative Extension of St. Lawrence County and 4-H. Before we get started with planning our outdoor gardens, I would love to hear how your sprouts are doing inside. Leave me a message below and let me know how your sprouts are enjoying their larger containers. It's time to get started with planning our outdoor gardens. If the adults in your house already have an established garden, they may already have plans, so be sure to check with them before making any plans of your own. If you've never planned a garden, the first thing you need to know is your USDA hardiness zone. This information tells you the average dates of the first and last frost in your area. This will help you to know what you can plant and when you should plant it. The next slide is the USDA hardiness map for the state of New York. Pause the video and take a closer look. Much of the North Country and all of St. Lawrence County are in zones 3B, 4A, or 4B. To keep this simple, we will plan our garden assuming that everyone is in Zone 4. Because we are in Zone 4, we have a shorter growing season and are limited as to what plants we can grow well. Let's think about some vegetables that we want to try growing this season. Pause this video and make a list of the things you'd like to grow. Be sure to consider what you and your family like to eat, how much space you have for growing, and if you will be preserving any of your harvest to eat at a later date. If you'd like to share it with me, leave it in the comments or email me. What plants grow well in our zone? Even with our short growing season, we can grow lots of delicious food. All sorts of peas, beans, squash, cucumbers, lettuces and greens, broccoli, cabbage, carrots, the list goes on and on. Things that need a little extra care and to grow in our zone are tomatoes and peppers. They need more warmth to germinate and are best purchased as plants rather than started from seed. When planning your garden space, you need to use the information on your seed packets or plant inserts to first learn how large your plants will get and how much space they need. With that information, you can arrange your garden. I have a small graph paper notebook that I keep garden notes in. I use it to arrange my raised beds, keep track of what I'll be starting from seed and what plants I'm going to buy, and also what worked well each year. The graph paper helps me to plan out how many plants I can fit in each of my beds. There are also some great tools available online for digital garden planning. Things to keep in mind. Be sure that taller plants will not be shading smaller plants that need sun. Choose a crop like spinach that likes a bit of shade to go next to tall plants. If a plant needs a trellis or cage, be sure to get that in place before you plant. This allows the roots to grow around it. Make sure to leave the correct amount of space around each plant. They will grow quickly. In the comments below, I will share the link to our website's Gardens and Grounds resource as well as the contact information for the Cornell Cooperative Extension Master Gardener volunteers. They can help with any more detailed questions or problems. Next week, we will start moving some of our spinach sprouts out into the garden. If you have any questions, you can email me at jtc292@cornell.edu.